Hi everyone, it's Cherry Enchantress with Pixie Dust Tarot. I want to tell you about that join button down there next to the subscribe button. Press that button and it allows you to become a member of my channel. When you hit the join button, you'll see different levels and options. These tiers are exclusive for YouTube with perks, emojis, buttons, and free lives. Entry level Sparkle of Light only $1.99. Full of Faithers $4.99. Twin Flame only $9.99. And Golden Fairy at $14.99. Platinum Pixie at $24.99 is a big favorite. You'll get evolving loyalty badges as you grow with the channel. Play with these fun emojis and comments and when I go live. Just hit the join button to become a member. And remember, what does it take to fly? Faith, trust, and pixie dust. Hi everyone, this is Cherry Enchantress. I'm here with another pick a card and love message from your person. This is a series that I do weekly, and some weeks I fall a little bit behind. And sometimes when I fall behind, I'll fill in with channeled messages instead. But in general, you'll see this weekly love message from your person. Your person can be anything from a crush all the way to high level soulmate twin flame stuff, or anything in between, but generally I do channel in the higher level love connections on this channel, okay? I also am very partial to Disney and to romantic topics. And if you'll notice, some of you that are return viewers notice some of these little images that I've used before in my thumbnails where the Disney couples make little hearts. And this one, I couldn't find Mulan and Li Shang, so I decided to make one and just kind of copy the style a little bit. So I did that with artwork that was out there, and yeah, my little photoshopping experiments, just so I could get some more variety and more things to look at. And because this week we're taking a different view. So we've had a lot of like just the couples, and we've had them individual, the Disney couples sitting individually, and then with the little hearts love image. And now we're going to go on to the afterwards. What happened after they hooked up, we got married and whatever. So we've got some cute images of the different Disney princesses pregnant. So, and this is supposed to be pregnant moms and dad bod dads. So I just think that's so cute. So for pile 1, we have Mulan and Li Shang. Pile 2, we have Adam, the Beast, and Belle. Pile 3, we have Naveen and Tiana. And pile 4, we have Aladdin and Jasmine. Aladdin's got a real dad bod there. All right. So each pile is going to have its share of messages, and we're going to throw in probably a little bit of baby tarot. It's going to be a message from your person, but this one is with a little twist and a little help from spirit babies as well, okay? So let's take a deep breath in, close your eyes, release your breath, open your eyes, and let them be drawn to the pile that's meant for you. You can choose by image, whatever couple you resonate with most. You can choose by number, you can choose by timestamp, you can choose by how hot. Okay, 2 is usually the one I choose. 2 felt hot. I know this is weird, but just like put your hand over your phone and do this, and you just never know. It might actually help you if you have trouble. I also feel 3 a little bit. And another way you can do this is when you close your eyes, look at the numbers 1, 2, 3, and 4 and see which one just kind of like zooms in on you, you know? Just kind of gets bigger. Those are all wonderful ways of doing this. And if not, if you don't know still what to choose, then pick anything you like, more than one, or listen to all 4 piles, because there could be little bits and pieces of information in each pile for you. Okay, everybody? Well, let's begin. Alright, I was gonna wait until I stopped mowing the lawn, but I don't know if you'll hear it. If you hear it, just, treat it as white noise, or as, Dad mowing the lawn, or the lawn keeper mowing the lawn, or you mowing the lawn. It has sort of a nice domestic energy to it. So all right, so first we have Mulan and Li Shang. So let's go ahead and lay out the cards that I have pre-shuffled, and then we'll do some live shuffle. So first, for your Fairy Forecast card is a fated meeting. So you guys, a lot of you out there may be connecting with somebody that you're going to meet soon that maybe you haven't met before, or this is going to be somebody new, or somebody that you already know, like a twin flame, or somebody new that you haven't met, and it's like kismet. It's like, the stars on a line and there they are. It could be something like that, like on a vacation. Okay, and then we have from the Romantic Fairy, this is the large size one, and we have divine timing. Here we go again with the big bend, and this is a divine serendipitous event. Your love life will soon experience a serendipitous event. So those two are huge signs for that. Now, because the romance angels, you know what I want to tell you? I want to show you something real quick with the romance angels. All right, from hey 555 from Doreen's book, she says right here that when she uses this, or she created this romance angels are a group of cherub angels who focus on all things love related, and that's why I think the romance angels are so appropriate for this, because we're having a little energy from Spirit Baby. So if you don't resonate with Spirit Baby, then maybe you resonate with cherub angels. All right, I'm giving you guys that option. So if you work with this kind of deck, then you'll recognize their voices. They're calm and high-pitched, and they kind of sing like in a unison kind of way. But along with the cherub angels are Archangel Michael, Jophael, Shamuel, and Raphael. And each one has their kind of, and Raguel has their kind of area of expertise. So that's why I think one of the reasons why it's such a popular deck. And for you, we have past life relationship. You have known each other before. Okay, so this is a fated meeting between two people who have known each other in a past life, who now have come together in the 3D, in the physical, in this lifetime. And because this is coming out now, I feel like it's either happening very soon, or it's reminding you. This is a reminder that you have had a very fated meeting, or you will have a very fated meeting in the physical, and it's like you're meant to be, like this is part of your destiny. Let's see what the Whispers of Love has to say. You have spiritual connection. See there? And look at all this imagery, like you danced before, you holding your hand. So much of your connection is telepathic and mental connection, but I think finally there's going to be more of a physical connection, or maybe you're going to hold somebody's hand and make eye contact, something that really makes things tangible. So it goes beyond this lifetime. This is very special. All right, let's see what your Flesh Tarot has to say. So you have the 7 of discs for the Flesh Tarot, which to me represents growth. And so for some of you, you may be having a spirit baby come through with this connection. Or let's see, a message from, so you could be, I also get single mothers, so you may already have a baby, and maybe with this person, or maybe it was with somebody else, but there is a strong connection here. And so growth. Seven of Pentacles is also about divine timing. Watching something grow can also be watching your baby get bigger, or also for those who are pregnant, watching their bodies grow. All right, let's see what else. Let's see what the babies have anything to say. Okay, maybe they're scared of the lawnmower. Okay, this one is saying, talk to me before you go to bed at night. I love hearing from you. Sweet. You are the best mommy / daddy ever. All right. Let's see now what your tarot has to say. Oh my gosh. My tarot this tarot is so slippery that I had a little almost catastrophe. Okay, what do we have? Oh, we have the Queen of Swords. It could be air signs here, feminine energy, and the King of Swords, a twin flame here. So a beautiful divine air couple, but it doesn't have to necessarily be air signs. It could also represent that there is two of a kind here, a masculine and a feminine of equal stature, and and we have the Seven of Pentacles again. So there's definitely something growing. Could be pregnancy. It could represent the growing of the relationship. I'm altering this again. You know why? Is because I'm trying to, pile one is always my guinea pig, and to see how I can fit all the cards in the camera view. So if you don't mind, I'm going to adjust so everybody you can see all the cards. Okay. There we go. All right, so let's get some more messages. After all, it's a message from your person. Let's see how your person is feeling. Look pleased. All right, so I feel like serendipitous events is going to bring you together. Is growing. Divine timing, though, also is the second message of the Seven of Discs. It's the juicy peach. It's just, you don't pick the peach, or it actually be better if you just kind of let it fall into your hand off the tree. Then you know it's truly ready. Sometimes it gets too ripe, and sometimes you take it too soon and then it tastes bitter. So the timing has to be perfect. Oh, so this person wants to grow old with you. Can I have this dance for the rest of my life? All right. Well, let's see what else. What else would they like? Get one more feelings. Sentimental Silhouettes. How does your person feel? All right. They feel secure. I got you, baby. You're safe and sound, and I trust you completely. So that's nice. So I feel like definitely this is a situation that's growing, getting better with age, like fine wine. And soon there'll be some kind of serendipitous events. Let's get some hugs and kisses. First, we'll do the kisses. Okay. Enchanted Kiss. You've got, there's a log on the fire and it burns like me for you. So it could be like sort of a log cabin retreats. One of those, it's like a getaway. Like anticipating your arrival. You've Your person's got it all set up, romantic music playing, a log burning. While we are apart, don't give your heart to anyone. All right. I guess that's sort of self-explanatory. Leave all thoughts of the life you knew before. So this is kind of like now, you know, when we get together, things are going to change dramatically. So be ready for this change, you know. But it's going to be a happy change. You're going to be so... It's going to feel wonderful. It's going to be everything that you wish for. You know, everything that you've been experiencing now has felt like low energy, no emotion. Well, I shouldn't say that. I mean, you may be a very happy person, but I think when this happens, you never realized you could be this happy, right? If I stand or fall, it's all or nothing at all. All right. So, you know, it's going to extremes, but it can be like, it's like now or never. Let's just, you know, I've got to do this. I've got to make this move. I've got to, you know, yeah, now or never. If I stand or fall, I have to do this. Okay, so let's see what the hugs are. We've got how wonderful life is with you in the world on the bottom. I will love you till my dying day. I feel you in my bones. You are sweet perfume like a desert rose. Our mental synchronization can have but one explanation. You and I were just meant to be. So you guys are definitely connected telepathically. Very strong connection there. Let's top it off with one beautiful poetic Rumi message and see what we get. I guess Rumi's not necessarily romantic, but oh, you know what? Shall I? I think this is good enough. This is good enough. Let's see. I'm going to add back the love notes, I guess, again, next week. You have resplendent with grace. Wow. This is definitely soul connection, a high-level soulmate. Why isn't this focusing? That's weird. Oh, I know, maybe because I have it zoomed out. There we go. So, my soul brightens in the darkness when I speak your name. You may wonder if you can attain the next stage of growth. Haha! You are already well equipped to do so, no matter what you might believe about the situation, circumstances, others involved, or even yourself. Your soul possesses more than enough grace to see you through anything you are bold enough to envision and any vision that life has bestowed upon you. That is a really good message. I like that. So Spirit's really trying to say, hey, you're doing a great job, you know, like you have a lot of grace. That's exactly what I was thinking about last night when I was doing readings with all of you guys live, that, you know, our ego sometimes gets in the way, right? And we rely upon our higher selves to keep us in check. And part of that energy that our higher selves is, I was calling it maturity, but I think it's also grace. It's grace. And you know, when dealing with karma, the first thing that is suggested is to meet your challenges with grace. You know, whenever some challenge comes your way, if you can accept it, move through it without too much of your ego getting in the way, and you know, integrate what needs to be integrated, let go what needs to be let go, whatever, just in a very graceful way, that totally levels your karma up. It's like giving you brownie points, you know, so you get closer and closer to your rewards. If you are constantly struggling and fighting against the karma that comes your way, good or bad, you know, then that's exactly what's going to keep happening, you know, this kind of struggle, this struggling effect. So it's good to do all of this with grace. Grace is a good word for this. And you know what, I am going to use the baby charms. Help me, people. All right, so you have the Little Mermaid, which represents speaking your voice and, you know, being true to yourself, just being yourself. You know, don't give up your tail because you feel like somebody won't accept you unless you have feet. And the grass is not always greener, you know, on the other side. Like, truly enjoy and love the place where you're at right now. The genie's here though to give you 3 wishes, but 3 wishes are also come with a caution. Be careful what you wish for, right? As Aladdin learned that by using that last wish to grant the genie freedom, he also granted himself freedom in a way too. It was a way of being showing unconditional love and expressing love. And then we got L for love here, and you've got Belle for unconditional love. So whoa, really good reading, you guys. I hope you like that, and I'm gonna move on to the next. Okay, and here's pile number 2 with Beauty and the Beast. So your Fairy Forecast card is Playful Lambs. Playful Lambs is just about not taking things too seriously, looking at the world with childlike wonder, enjoying your day, you know, whatever it is, whatever entails, but especially beautiful days. Go outside and enjoy beautiful weather. But even if it's raining, sometimes it's fun to go outside and just, you know, let yourself be drenched. If it doesn't, you know, make you feel cold or uncomfortable or whatever, it can be a beautiful type of healing ritual, in fact. And let's see what your romantic fairy has to say. And you got great dreams come true. Have faith, your rainbow will come smiling through. And I sang that song to you guys about having faith and rainbows come smiling through. And I just like that phrase itself. It just has a very, I don't know, uplifting feeling. Like whenever as a kid, whenever I saw rainbows, it would just cheer me up so much because of the story of Noah's Ark, and it was like a promise, you know, it was a promise from God. So every time I saw rainbows, I was like, oh, look, it's a promise from God. But, you know, of course, my views on God has definitely expanded and enlarged, but I still feel these things, you know, feel like signs from the universe, promises made and kept. All right. Now we're going to move on into the romance angels, but I wanted to let you know a little bit about the romance angels before we continue. And this is Doreen Virtue's book that goes with it, and she is talking about, so she wants you to know that the romance angels are cherub angels. So right there I'm telling you, these are energies of the cherub angels. And the cherub angels like speak in unison, high pitch. They have like a very pretty kind of melodious, almost like singing sound to them. And then additionally you have different archangels that she channeled by making this deck, and that they're here also when I'm, you know, using them. And each archangel has a different kind of objective, a task or whatever when it comes to bringing you messages. But the reason why I want to let you know that is we're going to get a little bit of a spirit baby channel message, but I just want you to know that if you don't resonate with that, you can look at it as just the cherub angel speaking, okay? All right, so your message here is this could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. Right, and see how the cherub angels just kind of float around, blessing the union. Okay, now I'm going to scoot out a little, zoom out. All right, and next we have from the Whispers of Love, we have faith. There we go again. Faith is going to be super important to this pile here. Have faith. Trust your faith in this situation. And your rainbow will come smiling through. And the butterflies will come and all of that. So faith is super important for you guys. Don't lose the faith, you know. Don't lose it. Just keep focused and it will arrive. All right, whatever you wish for will come true. See how it ties in together? Let's see what your tarot, flesh tarot, has to say. This has a lot of cherubs and fleshy babies in it. And you have the 10 of Discs. So your ultimate dream can be anything, but the 10 of Discs represents to me the legacy, the dreams coming true, the attaining, you know, that forever after, the happily ever after, you know, in a sense. For some it can be family, and some it can be having children and having a home and having a life together with someone. But for some it doesn't have to be that specifically. It's just the contentment that comes with having everything that you need, you know, feeling materially content as well as spiritually content as well. All right, let's see what we're gonna get, like maybe 1 or 2 tarot messages from the baby tarot. Look at, it's got like little rocky horses and little strollers and baby bottles and drumsticks. Okay, we'll just get whatever wants to come out. These have been so slippery and it's been weird. Oh, what's this? Okay, look, you got the Knight of Pentacles. Slow and steady wins the race. So there is an energy coming through. It just seems to be taking more time than you expected, but it's happening. Let's see if we can get one more. All right, and I don't know why, but I felt twins last night when this one came out and it got bent up really bad. But this is about sharing and connecting and being happy, like in you know, giving and taking, and everything being in balance, reciprocity, but moments of just charitable moments where you just, for no reason at all, you know, unconditional love, for no reason at all, you just want to do something nice for somebody, or somebody wants to do something nice for you. So that's gonna be sort of this energy coming through from your person, like out of the blue, somebody just does something nice for you. Oh, that's sweet. Okay, and we have the Fool. I feel like this means that you're about ready to embark on a big adventure, because look, we also have the 8 of Cups. You're about to travel or take a trip or something. And so there is a little bit of, you know, there's just a little bit of fear on that first step, but also the Fool represents have faith. It's all about having faith. The Fool, to me, I resonate so strongly with the Fool card, because it's like the Joan of Arc have faith card to me. It's just, you know, you're on the brink and you're about ready to jump. Just, it's kind of like, do it, and know that spirit will catch you and say, look, it's your rocket, you're going to take off, and to know who knows where, but it's going to be a whole new world. Just like, did we get that on this one? Oh no, we got it on pile 1, but this kind of feeling like there's no turning back on pile 1. So maybe you're connected with pile 1 somehow. I resonate. I thought of it. Okay, so let's see what else. What do the spirit babies want to say? We'll just get a few messages, see if they resonate at all with this, with the bigger message. We have, stop stressing out about everything. Things will be fine. This came out so much last night, and I thought that was so sweet. And see, in this case, this doesn't necessarily mean a spirit baby's talking to you like that's coming through for you. It could be just a cherub angel saying, hey, everything's going to be fine. Oh, look, I'm so grateful that you can call me your baby. So for some of you, it is a baby coming through. All right. Anything else? Love, it's like baby signed it. Well, all right. So whoever is thinking of having kids in the future, you're going to be great parents. Both parents. You know, the masculine and the feminine. Male, female, masculine, feminine's not the same thing, of course, so it could be two same-sex parents as well. And yeah, so great parents and great moms and dads out there. Okay, let's now get some messages. Let's see how your person is feeling. Oh, we got certain at the bottom. All right, how does your person feel about you, about themselves, about the connection? Ooh, they're impressed by you for sure. Your style and confidence is very appealing. I admire you. Ooh, I'm bold and working up the courage. See, it's taking them a little while, but maybe they're finally getting the courage. They want to date with you. Oh my gosh, and the motorcycle's coming around. Oh, good timing, motorcycle. So feeling like I'd like to take you on a ride and show you a whole new world and spend special memorable time with you. I think that's what that means too. All right, we're gonna leave that there because that's good. Okay, so it's not Aladdin, but he wants to show you a whole new world. Okay, Adam, if you say so. All right, let's see now. What your kiss? Let's get a kiss. Enchanted kiss for you. You have, I've got to breathe. I can't keep going under. Okay. Okay. So this is I sense separate situation from you. Like where I am right now is just not happy. I just can't breathe in this place where I'm at, and I need you. I need to get out. I need to be with you. Yeah, you know. All right, so let's see what else. All of my regret will wash away somehow. There's some things that they're worried about if they make this step, this move. They don't want to have any regrets if they do it, you know. And so, but there is no regrets. There's no reason for regrets. Every choice we make it has a reason, a purpose for our lives, you know. So I feel like, yeah, they hold on to some old modes and ways of thinking, but they're trying to let go of those kinds of things. Let's try one more. This is a funny kiss. Oh my gosh, am I loud and clear, or are we breaking up? So I think they have some fears running through them, like they don't want to let go, you know, but there is this feeling like, are we not on the same page anymore? What's going on? Okay, let's see if we can clear it up with the hugs. Okay, so Enchanted Embrace. We have someday we'll be together on the bottom. I have my responsibilities. Okay, so that's possibly in the way. But look, they're really determined. Like, I would walk 500 miles to be with you. Do you know the song? And I would walk 500 miles, and I would walk 500 more just to be the one who walked 1,000 miles to fall down at your door. I just want you to know who I am. So they're very determined to get to you. Look, it's like, you know, marching on. You know, they're gonna, however long it takes, and however slow the progress is, they're gonna keep at it, you know. And because they want you to know who they are inside and out and everything in between. And so they're on their way. So let's get one final Rumi message. All right. We have sacred convergence. We have two sacred things, sacred phoenix heart and sacred convergence. I don't know if I should read both, but yes, let's read both. Okay. Sacred convergence. Okay, I'm going to zoom in on this. So, what cannot be found is what I am longing for. Longing is the first step in twin flame journey. Longing, that feeling. Well, sometimes we meet, you know, right, face to face. Sometimes it's not face to face. Maybe it's through another means. But as soon as you're aware of that person, then the longing starts. So, what cannot be found is what I'm longing for. Although poor and needy, I will not accept small pieces of ruby. You do not have to force the planets to spin, nor the great cycles of the soul to progress. All that is required is that you show up for what is offered to you now. Do your part, take your steps. You cannot remain in a vibration of fear if you want to dwell in the frequency of love. All right, so take that leap of faith. Keep marching forward. Yes, fear and love do not belong in the same place. So if you have fear, then the love is just going to be it just takes too long to get there, or it may never show up. So you have to release your fears or face your fears, take the risk, because taking the risk is what is meant to be. You know, it's what is called for in this situation. You know, starting off with the leaps of faith, with the Fool. All right, the sacred phoenix heart is saying, reason says there is no way out. I love this. Because this is kind of what we're going through here, right? Love says there is a way. I have traveled it many times. Perhaps you are scratching your head quizzically, or are in deepest despair because you have met a dead end, a frowning no, or a dismissive laugh upon your quest. Love guides us through travails that seem improbable, if not impossible. It does not shy away from any challenge or any cause. Love says there is always another way. So true love conquers all. It does. In this case, it's very much highly exalted here in this reading. So let's see what your charms have to say. We're going to go with some baby charms. And Disney. And we got the movie camera. So this is like several things to me. One represents like filming your baby when it comes and just like always taking pictures of everything. This could also represent actors, filming, recording people. What am I trying to say? Filmographers. Photographers. People who work in that industry of creating images and also being in front of them. And it could also be just something as simple as YouTubers and TikTokers, people who have a message and use film or video of some kind to make a statement, to express. We have Jasmine. Jasmine is, you know, she's represented by being this a wealthy person who's in the castle, but she wants to see how the other people live, so she disguises herself. So there could be that kind of essence here of not always being somebody who you are, on the surface in order to explore. And that could cause a problem here. So in fact, it's important to be who you are and explore both. And eventually she meets her true self, and she becomes the ruler, because that's her true nature. We have my throat, I don't know why my throat is all crackly. We have Tinkerbell, who represents pixie dust. We have faith, trust, and pixie dust. Those are the 3 steps in order to fly. So faith, that's the first thing. You have to conquer your fears. You have to be able to take a leap without knowing what that next step is going to be. You know, what's the next thing's going to bring. So it's you know, believing in something without having any proof or knowing that you're going to be okay. But what is okay, right? It's so there's no, the fears don't even make any sense. It's just living, you know, it's just the next step towards living to life. Then trust goes beyond yourself, like you're beyond your ego, let's say. Trust goes into your higher self and into the universe and outside, you know, forces. So even if you're not completely a spiritual person and believe in you know, guides and the spirit, God, whatever, you can believe that you yourself want the best for yourself, right? Your higher self wants the best for you. So tap into that energy if nothing else. And then the universe will provide and send you some kind of blessing with the magic that's needed, or because you focused on your higher self and what you truly need in your life, and not just your wants, you manifest it into your life. And that's your pixie dust, this manifesting. And so some of you out there are definitely manifesting a baby in your life. Because of these messages. Some of the messages are definitely like from cherub angels to the general public, and then some of these are actually spirit babies talking to you from the other side. So I hope you guys like that. I'm gonna move on to the next. Okay, and here's pile number 3 with Naveen and Tiana. And let's see what your fairy forecast card says. You have fairy babies. So definitely babies coming to you, for sure, for sure. I mean, the majority of you that pick pile 3 are going to have babies coming through. And some of you will have children around you from relatives, and you could be caretakers, you could run a daycare, things like that too. So there's children around you for various reasons, but there also is a very, very strong possibility babies are coming towards you. The spirit babies are really talking to you. All right, and this springtime, you're going to get more and more clues and signs from them. And don't you worry, because I'm here to pass those messages along. All right, so what is your romantic fairy? You have falling in love, sudden feelings that this is the one you have waited and longed for. Now, some of you may already be in love, and that could just be a rekindling or just an enhancement of your love. And some of you might be meeting somebody new, and this kind of an instantaneous feeling. Some of you might be with a friend, and suddenly something strange comes over you, and you're like, oh my God, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, am I falling in love with this person? It could also be some kind of a random thing, like in the Beauty and the Beast, where it was unexpected, like, whoa, I had no, like, he was yelling at me and I didn't like him at first, and now suddenly I'm starting to feel feelings, like, what is this? So there's a variety of ways that you fall in love, and you decide what you think matches you. But for some of you, it's definitely going to be somebody new coming through. Okay. All right, and now we're going to go with the romance angels, and I think it's so appropriate because we're dealing with spirit babies in this reading. And according to Doreen, the romance angels are actually spirit babies. I mean, well, they're actually cherub angels. So right here, she's talking about that the romance angels are a group of cherub angels who are focused on love-related things. And the other angels that are involved in this deck are Michael, Jophiel, Shamuel, Raphael, and Raguel. And they have their different tasks that give this beautiful deck such energy and why everybody likes it so much. So let's see what your message is. You have romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. So there could be some hesitation initially when you're like, you could be like Megara and saying, oh, no, I won't say that I'm in love. Shooby-dooby-dooba. It's too cliche. I won't say I'm in love. And it could be just, you know, a heart. Maybe you've just been through tough times, hardening of the heart, and you're thinking, oh no. And you know, maybe there's like this kind of sarcastic, you know, cynical energy that you have, and that's your protective mechanism that you have. And but I feel like that protective mechanism can be good for, you know, for helping you discern between a toxic kind of person, the good energies and the bad energies out there, the people who are not right for you. But don't let it build up such a wall that you don't recognize the good guys, you know, and that's what's coming through for you. All right, let's see what your Whispers of Love has to say. Take a chance on love. See, when we love, our lives are changed forever. Nice. And your Flesh Tarot is 10 of Cups. So this is another one of those kind of family type things. You could be having this baby come through with a high level soulmate or twin flame or somebody very special who treats you very nicely, who's not one of those toxic karmic types. You know, you're going to feel an amazing contentment. And at first it may be a feeling of, is this real? Am I real? Is this really happening to me? Too good to be true, but it's not. It's not too good to be true. You're generally going to feel a huge amount of bliss and happiness in an upcoming connection, whether it's somebody you already know or somebody new coming through. Things are just going to get better and better for you. So let's see what our baby tarot has to say. Okay, this one came out last night. The Two of Pentacles. This is so cute. So the Two of Pentacles definitely has to do with multitasking, many things at the same time, ships coming in. This also resonates with performers and actors and people in the limelight. This represents the Renaissance man or woman, the jack of all trades. And finally, because of the image here, I'm getting to that there could be a bit of watching you, and somebody's watching you, seeing you. They see you, but they're not trying not to let on, you know. It's like you can't tell how they feel exactly. Okay, so this for some of you, this could definitely be somebody that you know and you like them, and I mean, this could be a crush for a lot of you guys. This could be like, I like them. How do they feel about me? I don't know. And they like you back, but they're not letting on right away. They're not letting on. And now sometimes crushes do turn into, you know, those high-level romances, and I feel like that's a possibility here. Let's see what else. What starts as a crush, or what you think is a crush, could actually be like Bam, that falling in love at first sight, falling in love instantaneously. You too got the Fool, and so did pile 2. So you're going on a beautiful journey, and it's requiring you to have faith and taking a chance. See, you got a little bit of that energy too, like pile 2. So maybe you want to check that pile out as well. Take a chance, a leap of faith. What's the worst thing that can happen? You fall on your face, somebody laughs at you, just brush yourself up, you pick yourself up, and you know, keep going. You do it again, or try something else, a different method the next time, or whatever. But don't worry about it too much. All right, and you got the Wheel of Fortune, because look, this represents a win in your favor. It represents fortune. It represents karma, and this is like karmic reward. So maybe you, much like pile 2, have faced situations that didn't pan out, and you're not sure this is going to work out for you. Maybe you're the Megara, you know, that, oh, I'm not going to say I'm in love because I know how this works. It's, you know, it's good for a minute or two, and then reality hits, and it's not the real thing. But this is real. This is true. This is your karmic reward. All right, let's see what your baby messages have to say. So you can take these messages as your future babies, or your past babies, or cherub angels. Mommy, Daddy, I'm missing you so much right now. Oh, this could be past energy, or a soul that's just desperate to be your baby. Okay, ow! My kitty's trying to jump on my lap. Let's see what else. I got my baby who's licking me. Oh, you got the bond that we share will be unmatched. Wonderful. Anything else? And, ooh, I'm an indigo child. Do you know how to support me? Interesting. Very emotional and shadowy, but very spiritual, like a very strong spirituality with that child. So they're going to need some good, strong, loving, supportive parents too. Let's see how your person feels right now. Oh, we got in love at the bottom. All the bottom cards were good. Let's see, how do they feel? Okay, he wants to tell you. They feel like celebrating. It's time to party. I have a gift for you. Let's share this special day together. Special days coming through. Maybe somebody's birthday. Oh no. So maybe they see you with somebody else and they're jumping to the wrong conclusions, because they also feel like they could have a crush on you as you have on them, and they're misinterpreting the signals. Maybe you have a boyfriend, or maybe you just have a friend and it looks like a boyfriend. But anyway, just seeing you with other people makes them feel like the floor is going to swallow them whole. So, but they are hoping that they're wrong. You know, there's a part of them that realizes they could be jumping to conclusions, and they're very attracted to you. You're so beautiful to me. All right, let's see now. Let's get some kisses. Enchanted kisses. I got some enchanted kisses. Thank you, baby. I like your enchanted kisses. You got, am I loud and clear, or are we breaking up? This came out in pile 2 as well. So I feel like there's a miscommunication. Exactly. There's like hello, can you see me? Am I coming through clearly? Maybe they're trying to communicate to you, but you're not understanding them, or the other way around, maybe. Or maybe they're afraid that, you know, that you got the signal wrong and you're breaking up with them, or that you're not interested in them. Time on my hands could be time spent with you. And I hear you whisper in my own mind, will it ever change? So definitely kind of a telepathic connection here. It could also be, yes, it could be, you know, even with a crush, it's just like, it feels like, I got choked up, like a sense of familiarity. Let's see what your embrace is. Enchanted Embrace. And we have, there's so many words in the silence between us, isn't there? Yeah, and I'm surprised that the Sign of Silence song didn't come out in the Kiss, but there is this feeling that sometimes, you know, we use the term awkward silence, and it's because we're so used to always there's being so much sound and noise and noise and noise and noise, but not a lot is being said some of the time. And that's what makes it, I think that's what makes it awkward. But silence isn't, or it doesn't need to be awkward. Silence is kind of beautiful and precious. And if you just relax and meditate and just listen to the sound of silence, the actual true message will come through. What they want to tell you, what they're trying to talk to you through their minds. So keep an open mind so you can get this channeled message that's coming through. Universe is channeling to you, and this person might be trying to send you telepathic messages. It may be either you're not hearing them, or you're hearing them but you're not responding, or you're responding and they can't understand. So there's a little bit of miscommunication, but you're wonderful. You are wonderful. Oh, I think you guys need to practice a little bit of more 3D talking. I can't help falling in love with you. This person's crazy about you. No matter what, they're crazy about you. And I think all it takes is just a little bit more work on a 3D kind of communication and connection. All right, let's get a Rumi card to get a nice message for you. All of these are being so amazing. You got 2 as well. Okay, we're going to take both of them. So the dissolving light. Why should I fear anything? We have this theme kind of running through all the piles so far about taking a leap of faith, facing your fears, taking a chance, not letting fear and love be, because they can't exist together. And that's a major theme here. They cannot exist together. Why should I fear anything? When was I ever less by dying? There is something unworthy of you that must be released. Give up the fears and doubts, the belief that somehow things are not going to work out. You're meant to be free in a way that only truth can provide. Beautiful. And arise. Wings of hope languish from lack of use. Every cell in your body is created to rise to challenges. You have gumption, chutzpah, guts. You dare to love where others see only pain. You dare to believe that everything will work out where others only see what they judge to be wrong. You seek freedom where the world succumbs to manipulation and propaganda. Where others peddle fear, you recognize and know love's true power. Ooh, I feel like 2 people here. There's like the light, the bright one, and then the shadowy person. The indigo person may end up between the 2 of you, you may have an indigo child. And so if you're the light one, the bright one, the crystal child, you may be preparing for this indigo child by dealing with an indigo love in your life, and you have to help them conquer their fears. And of course, you can't do this for them. All you can do is be their shining light. Just continue to shine and let them see how it's done, basically. All right, let me get some charms. All right. Oh, you got a lot of pixie dust. And well, I mean, Tinkerbell, 2 Tinkerbells, which means it's like you're going to get double the power to soar, to make your dreams come true. So yes, all you have to do is manifest it. You have to have a focus and a vision, and universe will take care of the rest. You got D and M, DM, some divine masculine or messages, divine messages, or getting in your DMs. You have the little pig, which represents optimism. You have the genie, which represents 3 wishes, but be careful what you wish for, right? And always wish from your heart in an unconditional, loving way for the highest good of all. You have the little bunny, which, it could represent some kind of party. Did we have celebration? Yeah, maybe Easter, a party coming up. Also, it represents fertility, so making babies, and the baby came out for you, so you could be getting pregnant this year, or be very fertile right now, or maybe you're pregnant right now, who knows? But anyway, there's if you're not interested in babies or in having a baby, then you can just see this as something building and growing and budding for you, and especially in your relationship. All right, I'm going to move on to the next. All right, and here we have Aladdin and Jasmine. Last but not least, pile 4. All right, so your romantic, what is this called? Fairy Forecast is pixie dust. Well, we've been talking a lot about pixie dust and all the piles, so you are getting that magic potion, that magic dust. It comes at the end after having faith and trust, then the pixie dust comes, so you can fly. So you practice, you start off thinking wonderful thoughts, then the faith is believing in something, even if you can't see it, just having faith, just knowing it can happen. And then the trust is letting go. You don't have to actually do anything, just keep holding on to your faith, your vision, and letting go and let the universe take care of it. But sometimes that's the hardest part because of not wanting to let go of control, feeling like you have to do something, But if you feel like you have to do something, then keep manifesting it, keep feeling those joyful moments, being in the now, acting as if, and all of those things that go with the law of attraction and manifesting and this kind of intention work and ritual work. And then comes the magic. Then the magic will come in and just surprise you, and everything will align and work out the way you hoped. And sometimes even better than you hoped. And sometimes a lot differently than you expected. And then let's see what our romantic fairy says. So bonding, as you get to know each other, you discover many things in common. So you're going to be getting to know somebody, getting to know you, getting to know all about you. And then we have a Romance Angels card. And before I continue, I just want to show you a little bit about the Romance Angels in Doreen Virtue's book. Romance Angels are a group of cherub angels who are focused upon love-related things. And they work along with Archangel Michael, Jophiel, Shamuel, Raphael, and Raguel to bring you this lovely deck and give you these beautiful love energies. And that's why if you don't necessarily resonate with the baby message or theme, then you can definitely see that energy as cherub angels coming through to give you blessings and to help guide you. And you have keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. So the good news is it's the soulmate coming through. Like pile 3, we definitely had the possibility of just a crush. Although generally I do channel high level love energy. And then some crushes do turn into something bigger and greater. That was definitely a possibility in that one. So let's get a little zoomed out so we can see more cards. And we have also, there's the train whistles. Planes, trains, and automobiles. And we had a motorcycle go by just at the right time on pile 2, I think it was, or 3. 2. Yeah. Anyway, what is your whispers of love message? Romance. Look at that. So lavish the ones you love with personal attention and affection. Very nice. Coming through, a romance coming through. So you're going to be lavished, or you're need to lavish someone, or maybe it's a flow of lavishing back and forth. And then your flesh tarot is Temperance. Yes, a nice balancing act. She looks a little bit disturbed by this attention. Oh, and it could, like, I'm seeing possibly for some of you out there, you could be getting attention from 2 different people or multiple people, like people hitting you up, calling you up, asking you out. But there could be this one particular person who is different from your usual type, who really stands out, okay? And that's the one you're going to get to know and bond with. And also the other thing that I'm getting through is that some of you out there could be expecting your spirit babies that are coming through could be twins coming in. So yeah, that's an energy that's out there. All right, and speaking of spirit babies, let's go ahead and get some baby tarot messages. All right, gently laid itself down. Oh, the Page of Pentacles, look at that. Page of Pentacles, a nice strong foundation, firm beginnings, nice and solid energy. And it could also represent new energies for some people. It could also represent a new phase. Like when I see pentacles, I see tangible things, gifts, and I like the language of gift giving. And oftentimes I see proposals, like with a ring and things like that. So that could be, so that's why I'm seeing a possibility of you going from this bonding phase where you've been together for a little while to maybe meeting family or something, to being proposed to, like establishing like a more of a commitment coming through, a new commitment. It could be a new person, or it could just be a leveling up of your current situation. That's what I'm feeling. And we've got, oh, the bunny, maybe around Easter. Yeah, we had the bunny come out in the charms in pile 3. So you could be connecting with pile 3. And this is the 6 of Pentacles. So definitely plenty to share, plenty to give, charities. And speaking of which, I've been running a fundraiser to save the children. You know, since I've been focusing on spirit baby messages and cherub angels and children in a general sense, that I also would like to help give to the cause of helping the children all over the world, but specifically in the Ukraine. But if you're not into that, interested in that, that's okay. This fundraiser will help all children, even people in the children in the United States. So I don't know why I thought of that, but Easter could be something very important coming. Also fertility, so definitely fertile people here. Ooh, 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 ooh. Seed planted. This could be seed planted in your belly kind of thing too. Maybe even before marriage in this case, maybe. You know, bonding with somebody. Bonding with somebody before it, and you might not show too much before you go meet family and stuff. But interesting, because some of this information came out last night with one of my private people who came to ask questions last night, so they're feeling a little of their energy coming through. And you also have, ooh, cool dude. Oh my gosh, 3 of Swords. Okay, well, don't let the past or anything. I think that's what this could be like. What I'm getting is that this person differs from your usual type, and your usual type may have been like the cool heartbreaker type. You know, your usual type was the toxic kind, the one that didn't treat you well. I mean, I hate to say that, but maybe you were so used to not feeling enough self-worth that you kept attracting the wrong guy. But now a good guy's coming through, and I know it's hard to trust, because when the wrong person keeps coming through, then the right person comes in, you want to judge them up and down and really interrogate them to make, really vet them out and be a little bit aggressive about making sure they're okay, and completely reasonable. But I feel like, yeah, you're gonna really get to know this person in a deeper level. It might be somebody you already know, but you're gonna get to know them on a deeper level, or it's gonna be a new person that you're gonna get to know on a deep level, and they're not like the people that you've met before. And this also could possibly be like this person may have hurt you somehow, broke your heart, or did something that you didn't like, but maybe they have turned over a new leaf. Okay, so your babies are going to help you out here. Babies, they're saying, I'm so glad that I will have you as one of my parents. Okay? I'm sending you lots of hugs and kisses. I'm gonna bring out the hugs and kisses. And I've been showing up in your dreams. Have you noticed? Okay. And so speaking of hugs and kisses, well, before we get into hugs and kisses, we're going to just see how your person is feeling. All right. The bottom of the deck says hard at work. How are they feeling about you, about themselves, or this connection? Well, the hard at work did come out. Feeling like my focus right now needs to be on work. I'm productive and essential. This is important to me. So they're working. And they're excited, though, anticipating, looking forward to what's next to come, eagerly awaiting the results and the rewards. So they're excited to be with you. Oh, I got 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. And they are empowered, feeling good, like it can take on anything. Want to take me on? Let's see so you can read that. And they're in love. Cupid's arrow has struck and I fall in love over and over with you. Okay, so that's good news. That's really good, because that I think, don't judge them by other heartbreakers. They're not the same. This person is not a heartbreaker. And I feel like for the majority of you, it's somebody who has not broken your heart before, but maybe they remind you of somebody that did once, but maybe the way they look or parts of their personality, and it kind of making you feel a little bit nervous about trusting them. But I feel like you can just have faith, open that heart. Okay, here's some kisses. I may not be with you, but I may not to be with you, but you got to hold on, okay? Hold on. Your soul is like a secret that I never could keep. This guy likes you. Very sweet. Or girl. Guy, girl. Person. Leave all thoughts of the life you knew before. So definitely your life is changing when you connect with this person. While we are apart, don't give your heart to anyone. So also since possible, like you guys are not always going to be not together right now. Like it hasn't happened where you're living together maybe, but you're dating, or you're seeing each other, but you're not full out. So the majority of you may not quite be completely together. Some of you could be twin flames or high level soulmates that are, or you're just crushing, you're feeling each other out. Okay, let's see what your hugs are. Enchanted Embrace. I get so sad, I don't know what to do. Okay, maybe you're the runner. Maybe you're just pushing them away. Let's see, because I have to hide my feelings for you. Yeah, so that could be why you do what you do, because they're hiding what how they feel, and so you don't know what else to do, but you know, when life is ours, we live it our way. Wow, look at that, like with this life project here. So you definitely have like some kind of interesting destiny for each other. Destined to be together, destiny. Let's see what Rumi has to say. You have Blood Angel. Cool. All right, I'm gonna zoom in on this one. Okay. In the midst of the darkness, a moon appeared with its brilliance. In opening to receive, you must empty what has been, right? Don't hold on to past pain or hurt. Grace is not about exchange of equal measure. You will receive according to the great generosity of life itself. More shall be offered in compensation for what you are willing to release. Allow for new influx of energy. This is very profound, but it's basically this unconditional love message, and also giving without expectation of receiving, which is tricky, you know. We do things and then we go look and see, oh, did they approve of that? You know, seek people's approval, or what do they have to say in return to that, and seek, you know, approval again, you know, some kind. I mean, we do want to communicate with people, but it's not. Sometimes it's just not gonna be back and forth, back and forth. Sometimes you are going to give, and if you're not giving just out of the pleasure of giving and the unconditional energy, then you're giving out of for transactional reasons, and that's not the kind of love that you need to attract. You don't need to attract a transactional kind of love. You need to attract this free love. Oh, and it's so hard because we're so used to this equal measure, give and take, right? And I just feel like, don't worry though, you will get the give and take that you want to and you're so used to, but you might be going through a little bit of a test just to tap into your heart chakra a little bit stronger. This little bit of a test is just kind of it's a way, it's just a way of you're kind of testing yourself. It's a way of testing yourself. If you really love something or someone, it won't be about conditions, you know? It won't be, you won't have ultimatums. You won't put up these things. Also, like, I think it was in pile 1 where the message of grace came out. Grace has to do with karma too. When karmic issues come into your life, like challenges, let's just put it that way. When challenges come into your life and you face them with grace and dignity and poise and maturity, and you let go of the ego and you just accept certain things. You know, it's not about letting things run over you. It's about accepting situations, rising above, not reacting, not being reactive, right? Not seeking revenge or being reactive. It's integrating this lesson. It's seeing things are being done for you and not to you, and then integrating this lesson and trying to rise up and level yourself up through this new education that you've been given. So these challenges come to you as learning experiences, right? It's not meant to harm you. A spirit does not want to hurt you or harm you. That's not how, you know, the universe works. Your higher self from past life could possibly give you this challenge as sort of an atonement, and that is, you know, that's how sometimes karma works. You know, you carry on something from a past life, but this is something that you do for yourself because you feel like you're unworthy or you need to atone for something. Maybe, you know, some part of your psyche or some part of your essence, and so you give yourself these challenges. And so meet them and face them and rise above and grow from it. And as you do with grace and everything, that's when your reward comes. So these challenges are only temporary and they don't last. They're only moments of like little learning moments, little experiences to help you, you know, get to a higher level of who you are. That's deep. I know. Okay, well, get to the charms. All right, let's see what the baby charms have to say. All right, you got a lot of Disney characters. And you have, oh, there you go. You have one baby cherub that's in heaven, maybe wants to come back to see you. You have Ariel, the little mermaid. She's about speaking your voice, singing your song, knowing your worth. Don't give up your tail just to have feet. So you could be with somebody. They need to love you for, and this is like a double message. Also, you could be connecting with somebody who has the same exact issues as you about self-worth or wanting, you know, like wanting to give up their tail to impress somebody or whatever, but you're learning about not to. You're learning your self-worth. There's this reflecting of self-worth. Also could be about same-sex connections and relationships too. It could also be about twins, that you could be having twin baby girls, like with red hair even. Then you've got you have the beast. He is the masculine in transition. This is where he actually starts to give in a little, right? He meets her halfway and he decides to dance with her and then when he gives her freedom, he gives it without anything in return. Like because it's pure love right there. He learns how to love. He learns how to let her go because he knows this is what she wants the most, is to see her dad again. There you go. And that's kind of what has to happen here. That kind of letting go. Or it doesn't have to be letting go, because any form of unconditional love, and unconditional love is also your pathway to self-love as well. But you definitely could be fertile, and maybe something happening around Easter time, and the piggy represents optimism and good energy. Could represent also a Chinese zodiac. And then you have Aladdin too. He's also a transitioning type of person, and what he learns is his self-worth, right? So we have unconditional love and self-worth here. Very powerful messages. And yes, you can become go from a prince pauper to a prince, because that's who you really are on the inside anyway, you know. And the way you feed the children, that's who your true essence is, not what everybody makes, you know. The reputation that you have is not who you are. It's what you, your actions are, is who you are, right? So that's an important one. Oh my goodness. And yeah. So keep all those things in mind when you're dealing with people, you know, but just don't be afraid to put your best foot forward. This is going to be a very unusual type coming through, and I think you're going to bond and be very, very happy together. Somebody very special and different from anybody else that you've ever met. Okay, and maybe you've already know them, but anyway, they're still special. All right, so thank you so for hanging with me so long. And before I go, I'm going to go ahead and shout out my members, my member page here. So I hope that everybody's still on this. So first of all, members are people who decide to subscribe to the channel. You can subscribe for as low as $1.99 and become a Sparkle Light, and it goes all the way up to $25. You get badges, emojis, and free readings. So the Platinum Pixies get 25-minute free reading for $25, and so that's like a half off discount compared to the private readings that you get normally from me. So, and it comes with charms too, so it's a popular one. Platinum Pixies are Cheryl Borelli, Ragi, Amira Deshawn, and Claudia Lane. Golden Fairies, Leo Sunchild. Twin Flames, Louisa Silva, Jolene Sutton, and Silver Empress Tarot. And Full of Faithers, Silver Star Priestess, Guacamole, Weird Sister Oracle, Mary Joy, Arrow's Mind, Sunna King, Anastasia, and Wolfie Baby Doll. And then my Sparkles of Light, J.R. Colgan, Divine Goddess, A.A., Patricia, Kim, Chrissy, Jessica, Brian, Giggles, Miss Fred, Lou Sunshine, Unstruck, Charisma, Terry, Esmeralda, Gloria, and Luna. And my patrons, Melanie, Trini, Terry, and Marie. And they are on my Patreon page, where you'll see some of my artwork for upcoming decks that I have out. Thank you so much. You guys keep this engine running. Thank you so much, and I'm so excited to bring more and more messages for you. Feel free to comment below and let me know what other topics that you'd like me to address, but I definitely have in the works to do when will you get pregnant kind of message if you're interested. And also I have in the works an outdoor reading, and I have another collaboration with my Mystic Kindred sisters coming up soon, so a lot more to see. And I have also oh yes, and I have by the way, I have more deck reviews to do. And this deck, well, not this deck, well, a lot of the decks that you'll see here, like the Rumi deck, let's say. The Rumi deck I got on Amazon, and I will put a link below. And when you click on that link, then you will also get me a little commission. So that's a new thing that I'm doing. All right, you guys, thank you so much and appreciate you. And I'll see you at the next reading. Faith, Trust, and Pixie Dust.